And hi, welcome back to Jay's Retro Toys and Games. Season 2 is still upon us. Episode 56 tonight on this March 29th, 2023. And we have a toy that's been a very popular toy since 1993. In fact, this toy is an entertainment and merchandising franchise built around a live-action superhero television series. They're based on the Japanese Tokusatsu franchise or the Super Sentai. And they were produced by Saban Entertainment, second by BVS Entertainment, later by Saban Brands, and today by SCG Power Rangers LLC and its parent company Hasbro, which I just gave away the name of the toy that we're talking about tonight. That's right, we're talking about the Power Rangers, the action figures that were on TV, still present to this day, but started back almost 20 years ago. Now this is the 30th anniversary of the Power Rangers. We'll be looking at them tonight on Jay's Retro Toys and Games. Weekend, because I know last week you enjoyed our two toys of Toss Across and Hungry Hippos, and we had fun with those. And so tonight we're going to be looking at the toys section. We looked at two games, now we're going to look at two toys, and we start off tonight with, like I said, the 30th anniversary of a toy that's been around since 1993, the Power Rangers. And they, like I said, they were the most popular TV show ever. And, you know, as we look into it, we're going to look at the pretty much the premise, or let's delve right into the history of the Power Rangers. So the idea of adapting Sentai series for America emerged in the late 70s after the agreement between Toei Company and Marvel Comics to exchange concepts to adapt them to their respective audiences. Toei, with Marvel Productions, created the Japanese Spider-Man television series and produced 3 Super Sentai series, which had great success in Japan. Marvel and Stan Lee tried to sell the Sun Vulcan series to American television stations, including HBO, but found no buyers and the agreement ended. Several years later, another idea to adapt Super Sentai began in the 80s when Hayao Saban made a business trip to Japan, in which, during his stay at the hotel, the only thing that was being transmitted on his television was the Japanese series Choudenshi Bioman. At that time, Saban was fascinated by the concept of 5 people masked in spandex suits fighting monsters. So in 1985, he produced the pilot episode of Bioman, an American adaptation of Choudenshi Bioman, which was rejected by several of the largest American television stations. His idea only took off in 1992 as Saban came to Fox Kids, whose president, Margaret Loesch, had previously helmed Marvel Productions and thus was familiar with Super Sentai. Production of Power Rangers episodes involves extensive localization of and revision of original Super Sentai source material to incorporate American culture and conform to American television standards. So rather than making an English dub or translation of the Japanese footage, Power Rangers programs consist of scenes featuring English-speaking actors spliced with scenes featuring either Japanese actors dubbed into English or the action scenes from the Super Sentai series featuring the Rangers fighting monsters or the giant robot Zord or Megazord battles with English dubbing. In some series, original fight scenes are filmed to incorporate characters or items unique to the Power Rangers production. Like many of Saban Entertainment previous ventures in localizing Japanese television for a Western audience, The plot, character names, and other names usually differ greatly from the source footage, though a few seasons have stayed close to the story of the original Super Sentai season, and the American arm of Bandai, who co-produced the Sentai shows and manufactured its toys, worked with the adaptation of the Japanese names. A brainstorming among executives led to Power Rangers, and for the specific show that would be made, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Evoking the transformation sequences, the meeting also brought up the term Zord for the giant robots to invoke both the sword that the Megazord carried and the dinosaurs that were the team's theme. Along with adapting the villains for the Super Sentai counterparts, most Power Rangers series also feature villains with no Sentai counterpart. Generally, the primary antagonist of a Power Rangers series, for example Lord Zed or Divatox, etc., are not adopted from the Sentai. Exceptions to this include Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Lightspeed Rescue, and a few others which only use villains adapted from the Japanese show. The franchise began with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, an American adaptation of the 1992 Japanese Super Sentai series, Kaiyoro Sentai Zuranger, if I pronounced that correctly, which began broadcasting as part of the Fox Broadcasting Company's Fox Kids programming block. In honor of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers broadcast premiere, Hasbro announced National Power Rangers Day to be celebrated annually on August 28th of 2018. So, as we did the history, we look at the premise. So since the Power Rangers derived most of its footage from the Super Sentai series, it features many hallmarks that distinguish it from other superhero series. Each series revolves around a team of youths recruited and trained by a mentor to morph into the eponymous Power Rangers, able to use special powers and pilot immense assault machines called Zords to overcome the periodic antagonists. In the original series Mighty Morphin, the wizard Zordon recruits teenagers with attitude against Rita Repulsa. When morphed, the Rangers become powerful superheroes wearing color-coded skin-tight spandex suits and helmets with opaque visors. Identical except in individual Rangers' color, helmet design, and minor styling such as incorporating a skirt, morphed Rangers generally possess enhanced strength, durability, agility, and combat prowess. Some possess superhuman or psychic abilities such as supersede, element manipulation, extrasensory perception, or invisibility. And in addition, each individual Ranger has a unique weapon as well as common weaponry used for ground fighting. When enemies grow to incredible size, as nearly all do, Rangers use individual Zords that combine into a larger Megazord. Rangers teams operate in teams of 3 to 5, with more Rangers joining the team later. Each team of Rangers, with a few exceptions, obeys a general set of conventions outlined at the beginning of Mighty Morphin and implied by mentors throughout many of the other series. Power Rangers may not use their Ranger powers for personal gain or for escalating a fight unless the enemy does so, nor may the Power Rangers disclose their identities to the general public. The penalty for disobeying these rules is the loss of their power. As in Super Sentai, the color palette of each Power Rangers team changes every series. Only red and blue appear in every Ranger team, while a Yellow Ranger has been present in every series except Power Rangers Dino Charge and Power Rangers Dino Fury. Other colors and designations also appear throughout the series. A Ranger's color designation also influences their wardrobe throughout the series. Civilian clothing often matches Ranger color. So, Saban Entertainment produced and distributed Power Rangers from 1993 until the end of 2001, with Fox Kids broadcasting the series in the United States until the fall of 2002. The Walt Disney Company acquired the franchise as part of a larger buyout of Fox Family Worldwide that took place in 2001, and Fox Family Worldwide subsequently became ABC Family Worldwide, Inc. This buyout also saw Saban Entertainment become BVS Entertainment in 2002 from News Corporation, Fox's parent company, and Hayam Saban. From September of 2002, the Power Rangers had aired on various Disney-owned networks, including the ABC Kids program block on ABC, the ABC Family and Toon Disney cable networks, and Jetix-branded outlets worldwide. Disney moved production of the franchise from Los Angeles to New Zealand after Wild Force ended, resulting in the closure of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Productions. Several ABC affiliate broadcasting groups, including Hearst Television, declined to air the series due to the lack of FCC-compliant educational and informational content. The 2008 Power Rangers Jungle Fury was originally set to be the final season, but due to obligations with Bandai, Disney World produced 2009's Power Rangers RPM. An article in the New Zealand Herald published on March 7th of 2009 identified RPM as the last season of the Power Rangers run. Production manager Sally Campbell stated in an interview, "At this stage, we will not be shooting another season." A September 1, 2009 revision to Disney A to Z, the official encyclopedia by Disney's head archivist Dave Smith, states that production of new episodes of Power Rangers ceased in 2009, and production of Power Rangers ceased and the last series by BVS Entertainment, RPM, that ended on December 26th of 2009. On October 1st of 2009, Bandai released a press release stating that Disney would rebroadcast Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in January of 2010 on ABC Kids in lieu of producing a new season. A new toy line accompanied the broadcast and appeared in stores in the later part of 2009. Then in 2010, on May 12th, Hayao Saban brought back the Power Rangers franchise from Disney for $43 million and announced plans to produce a new season of the television series. Beginning with the 18th season, Samurai, using footage from the 2009 Super Sentai series, Samurai Sentai Shinkenger, the series would be produced under Saban Capital Group's new Saban Brands subsidiary and premiere on Nickelodeon on February 7, 2011. Reruns of previous seasons and episodes would also begin airing on sister channel Nicktoons later that year. In addition to Samurai, Saban announced plans to make a new Power Rangers movie. On July 2nd, 2012, Saban Brands announced that it would launch a new Saturday morning cartoon block on the CW called Vortex. On August 25th, 2012, with reruns of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy to air on the block. October 1st, 2013, Saban Brands announced that it had extended agreements for the franchise with Nickelodeon and Bandai America Incorporated through 2016. In January of 2016, Saban and Nickelodeon extended their broadcast partnership through 2018. February of 2018, it was announced that Power Rangers would continue airing on Nickelodeon through 2021. In that same month, Saban Brands appointed Hasbro as the global master toy license for Power Rangers in April of 2019 with a future option to purchase the franchise. On May 1st of 2018, Saban would agree to sell Power Rangers and other entertainment assets to Hasbro for $522 million in cash and stock. The Saban Brands subsidiary ended operations upon the closure of the deal on July 2nd of 2018. The 26th and 27th seasons, Power Rangers Beast Morphers would produce by Hasbro's All-Spark Studio, beginning with the 28th season, Power Rangers Dino Fury. The series is being produced by Entertainment One, which was acquired by Hasbro on December 30th of 2019 and merged with All-Spark in October of 2020. Then in late April 2021, actor Chance Perez announced in an interview that the second season of Power Rangers Dino Fury, the 29th season overall, would premiere on Netflix in 2022, making it the first season of the series to premiere exclusively online through a streaming service. Meanwhile, new episodes of the series moved to the streaming service on June 15th of 2021. On June 14th, 2022, it was announced that Jenny Klein will serve as showrunner for a Power Rangers television series that is being developed by Entertainment One for Netflix. It has been reported that she will work alongside Jonathan Entwistle. So, the first 6 seasons, beginning with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and ending with In Space, follow an overarching, evolving storyline. The second season began the annual tradition of the Rangers acquiring new Zords to battle enemies with the core suits from the first season were used, except for that of the White Ranger, and with the fourth season, Zeo, Power Rangers began following the Super Sentai series practice of annual Ranger suit changes. Although the seventh season, Lost Galaxy, had ties with the preceding season, it was otherwise the first season to follow a self-contained story, as would later seasons of the show up until the 17th RPM. The season also began the tradition of team-up episodes featuring Rangers, villains, and other characters from past seasons. And beginning with the 18th season, Samurai, the show returned to a multi-season format to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, with the self-contained storylines told across the 2 seasons each. The upcoming 30th season, Cosmic Fury, was announced to be a continuation of Dino Fury's story. And so as you go down the line in the list here, we're really going to be focusing on well, we don't have that much to really look at toy-wise, but the toys, they were, Saban Brands announced that their 25-year partnership with Bandai would end in 2019. The next day it was confirmed that Hasbro would be the new global master toy license for the franchise starting in April 2019, with a future option for Hasbro to buy the entire franchise. Hasbro paid $22.25 million upon the toys contract closure, and when they acquired the franchise as a whole later that year, the amount was credited against the purchase price paid to Saban for the next series and related assets. Hasbro has since sub-licensed some toy rights to companies including 3-0 and Super 7. So, with that, a little bit of history as to how the show became about. Now, thinking back to everything that we talked about as far as feature films, the toys pretty much speak for themselves. They look really well, and we'll show some pictures of that in the slideshow presentation as we put it up on YouTube to give you an idea of the evolution. You all pretty much know the characters, but this episode right here talked more about the history of how the Power Rangers came about. So next time on our show, next toy that we're going to be looking at on episode 57 this coming Friday, we'll be looking at the interesting 1984 television series Voltron. That's right, Voltron. Yes. And the Voltron toys, actually. Let's see if there's... yes. Oh, yeah, we've got a lot to cover for that one. So that's going to be really good. Plus DVD releases. It should be a pretty interesting history of the toys for Voltron this coming Friday on episode 57 of Jay's Retro Toys and Games. And as you can tell, Voltron started back in 1984. It's been around quite some time, and next year will be the 40th anniversary of Voltron. All right, from all of us here at Jay's Retro Toys and Games, I'm Jason DeCanio. Have a great night. We will see you Friday. Till then, remember, always be honest, be real, and keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. We'll see you on Friday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe to the Democracy Network for great more content like this one.